Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Folks, there was, I don't know how many people were in line waiting to testify on this bill when it was heard in the Finance Committee. There were probably 50 or so people that were there at the beginning of the committee hearing, and unfortunately most of them had to leave by the time this bill particularly came up. God bless the Finance Committee, but this one was one of the last ones. And I was over there talking with several of the folks that were out in the lobby waiting to testify on this bill, and one of them was Steve Patterson, who is the owner of BroadNet. It's a software company in Highlands Ranch. He's a constituent of mine. He lives in Highlands Ranch. It is actually the fastest growing company in the state of Colorado. It is the 57th fastest growing company in the United States. They do teleforum town hall meetings, if you will, where you can give them a spreadsheet of folks that you want to call, and then you can call those people, and if they want to listen in on the conference call, they can listen in on the conference call, and they can ask questions and everything. The day that that bill was actually being heard was the day that the State of the Union was going to be given. And President Obama was using this company out of Highlands Ranch to call 1 million people across the state of across the United States to have a teleforum to discuss his State of the Union address that would be immediately following this teleforum. Again, this is the fastest growing company in the state of Colorado. He was there to testify before the Finance Committee, and I don't believe he was able to because he wanted to get back to the office when this huge teleconference call was going to take place. But he said if this bill passes, he will leave the state of Colorado. It's not a bluff. This guy has his family here. He's on the board of my son's charter school. He has kids in my kids' charter school. He loves Colorado. But he said he will leave the state of Colorado if this bill passes because he has no other option. He is not making millions and millions of dollars with his company. He has, in the most recent reports, we were just pulling it up online, 22 people working for him in Highlands Ranch. That company leaves, that's 22 people that's not going to be paying him payroll tax. They aren't going to be paying property tax. They aren't going to be paying sales tax on the candy that they buy. We're going to be losing a lot of taxes, not just the sales tax on software, if Steve Patterson and his company leaves Colorado. We are looking at these fiscal notes, and the analysts are looking at this fiscal notes and saying, what has other states garnered by passing these kind of legislation? And if I remember, Senator Brophy, isn't it only 11 states that have this? Only 11 states in the country already have this. So we're looking at those when we're doing our fiscal analysis and saying, what will be the impact? How much money will we raise? But I think we need to look at how much money will we lose when we pass this kinds of legislation? And what kind of brain trust will we lose when we pass this kind of legislation? We have companies like BroadNet that are expanding our IT world here in Colorado. Senator Heath said that the Governor Owens passed this through executive order. And God bless him for doing it. He wanted to make Colorado the high-tech state of this country. He went out and recruited companies from all over the world to come to Colorado, and he said, we have this special feature in our tax code to allow you to make additional money, to be more competitive here in Colorado. Come to Colorado, our doors are open. What is the message that we are sending to all of those high-tech companies across the world? Our doors are closed. But there's 38 other states that would love to have you. They would love to have your people paying property tax, income tax, and sales tax. This is short-sighted. If we want to have Colorado being on the cutting edge of bringing high-paying jobs, high-tech jobs, high-paying jobs to Colorado, this is not the way to do it. I would ask for no vote.